When can I register a mark that is merely descriptive? That's a question that I get asked a lot, and I'm going to spend the next 4 minutes answering it here. I'm Angela Langlotz, trademark and copyright attorney, and I go live here on weekdays to discuss trademark and copyright law. So sometimes we have an exception to the rule. The rule that I'm talking about here is the rule that you can't register a trademark that is merely descriptive of the goods and services. Now, merely descriptive is an umbrella, and under the umbrella, there are different types of descriptiveness. You can have marks that are geographically descriptive, like Seattle's coffee or, East Coast, whatever, right? So if it describes the geographic origin of the goods, that's geographically descriptive. We also have a type of descriptiveness that describes the quality or how great or marvelous the goods are. And that's called merely laudatory. So merely laudatory falls under the umbrella of merely descriptive. And I want to do a case study today about a merely laudatory mark that was able to be issued as a trademark on the principal register. So let me switch screens here and show you this trademark. So the trademark in question is Best. And I took this photograph at a cooking store, and I saw these whisks there. They're made in Portland, Oregon, my hometown. And as you can see, the mark right here is Best. And I thought to myself, well, I wonder if they have a registered trademark for this mark because it is laudatory. It talks about the quality of the goods. So it does tell us something that is descriptive about the goods. These are the best whisks. Well, can we get a trademark for that? And the answer is yes. And here it is. This is the Best Manufacturers. That's the company name. You can see it. Oops, let me scroll down a little bit. You can see it right here, Best Manufacturers, okay? Now, why are they able to register this? Is it because the trademark is the same as their company name? No, that's not the reason. The reason is they have been using this mark for so long that it has acquired distinctiveness in the industry, okay? So if you look carefully at the application, you can see here that it was first used in commerce in I think they said 1951. Where did I get that idea? I think I looked at the actual application itself, and the application said that they started using the mark in June of 1951. Here it says 1998. I'm not sure how that got there because the application clearly states that they started using it in 1951. So if that is the case, if you've been using the mark for so long that even though it is merely laudatory, let me switch back to me. Even though the mark is merely laudatory or otherwise descriptive, if you have been using the mark for so long that everybody in the relevant industry, and that is obviously contextual, right? We look at the relevant industry. Is everyone in the relevant industry aware of your brand, and have they come to associate that trademark with your company? If the answer is yes, then we say that the descriptive mark has acquired distinctiveness and is therefore eligible for registration on the principal register. So if you have a laudatory or otherwise merely descriptive mark and you haven't been using it for 5 years or more, depending on just how descriptive it is, then it is very likely that you will be invited to register your mark on the supplemental rather than the principal register. Now, that is not that's not a loss, okay? Because you get to hang out on the supplemental register for 5 years, and then at the end of that time, if you can show that your mark has acquired distinctiveness, then you will be offered registration on the principal register. I'm Angela Langlotz, trademark and copyright attorney. I love to answer questions about copyright and trademark law, so if you have those, go ahead and drop them below in the comments. I'll answer them in a future live. I invite you to like this video, to share it, and subscribe to my channel so that you get all my newest information. You can find me on YouTube at Trademark Doctor. Just go ahead, search Trademark Doctor. You'll find me there. I'm also on Facebook, facebook.com/Trademark Doctor, and you can find me online at trademarkdoctor.net.